This is Play North, the Manitoba Games Show. The Manitoba Games, powered by Manitoba Hydro, are happening right here in Thompson. It's March the 8th. It's International Women's Day today, and we've got two women athletes joining us that have a really great story. Kamryn, you're in the midst of the Manitoba Games right now. We're also doing this tie-in to International Women's Day, which is today. Hashtag Press for Progress is what the slogan is for the Games this year. And so it sort of, I think, builds on the Me Too movement and just sort of using the media to raise awareness for women's rights and equality and all of those kind of things. So we're going to touch on that a little bit at the end. First, what are you guys both doing here is a good question. And what's the tie-in between International Women's Day and the Manitoba Games Play North show? You guys participated together in a sort of a pre-games event, and we thought it was just a great sort of empowering moment for you to help mentor Kamryn and some of the other people and just sort of to raise awareness for women's sports. So, Kamryn, tell us, how did you end up in the Manitoba Games? Because it's a neat story. You're a returnee to the show, so you've said it before, but give us the story again.
My dad thought it would be a great experience for me to participate in the game since it was coming to Thompson, and there were two Gillum girls who wanted to join, so one of my friends and I got them together and we all put a team in.
And it's pretty neat, I think, that people from across the north got together. It looked like maybe there wouldn't be a team, and now you guys are in, and so far so good. You're looking forward to it?
Yep.
Right on. And Kate, we'll touch on the connection right away, but first tell us a little bit about your curling history and then your most recent adventure.
Yeah, so I currently play third for Team Michelle Englot. We're we play in world curling events all over Canada. So other than that, I mean, my most recent experience, I was in the 2017 Olympic trials, and then I was in the 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts as Team Canada.
And so tell us how that, the Team Canada thing surprised me. I turned on the TV and all of a sudden you had the jersey on. I was like, hey, that's Kate. We work together sort of, and there you were. So how did that come about?
Well, we knew it was a possibility. So last year we lost the National Scotties final to Rachel Homan in an extra end. So Rachel Homan went on to win the Olympic trials in December in Ottawa, and as her winning and headed to the Olympics a couple weeks ago, she gave us our berth to go back as the reigning champion because we were the finalists the year before.
And what a great story. And everybody always says it feels pretty cool to wear the Canada jersey. Did it feel any different, or was it just another shirt?
No, of course. Anytime you have a maple leaf on your back, it's a pretty cool moment.
Pretty awesome experience, I got to say. And so then you came back to Thompson shortly after that, and these girls are participating in the Manitoba Games. They were missing a skip, so their skip abandoned ship on them, which was brutal. No, I'm just kidding. And so you offered to play in the ladies' bonspiel here with them a couple weekends ago, which I think is just such a neat story because they needed somebody. Obviously, you can't get anybody better than someone who was just wearing the maple leaf on their back to help them out. So how was it to play with Kate as your skip in the ladies' bonspiel?
It was pretty cool. She taught me lots, and it's a great experience to do heading into the games. So I can take that into the games to hopefully win.
Of course, win. Was there any one or two sort of things that you took away from her? What do you felt like you learned?
She taught me strategy, that there are many options to one shot. If something goes wrong, there's always something that else can happen.
That is fantastic. And I know oftentimes you're a little bit older than these guys, but even when you spend time with younger people, you take lessons away from them too. So tell us a little bit about the weekend. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was great. I haven't actually had time to work with any youth curlers since I was teaching at a camp in August. So it was really great. It's a freshener for myself also to kind of, as you're teaching and explaining things, it's kind of an eye-opener for yourself again to kind of relearn those things and remind yourself why you do some of the things you're doing.
What a story. And it ties in, I think, a little bit to International Women's Day, which is happening today, March the 8th, in terms of this Press for Progress and women helping women and getting to equality. One of the stats that I just read was that we're still 200 years away from equality. That sucks. That's a long time. But I think with the Me Too movement and stuff, we are starting to turn that corner just a little bit, I think. And so you've participated in sport most of your life, I'm guessing. What kind of lessons do you think you've taken away from sport that have helped you to be maybe stronger or get a leg up in this world when sometimes it's not easy?
I think most there's courage and determination and goal setting, and you've got to shoot for the stars if that's what you want. So not only in sport, but it's taught me that in other aspects of life, that if you really want something, to go for it.
And I mean, it's not an easy hill to climb from Thompson to the World Curling Circuit. So how do you stay in shape? How do you stay ready for those games? Because you're here, and I'm guessing the rest of your team isn't. So what do you do?
Yeah, well, this past season, well, last 2 seasons, so on Team Englot, when Michelle lives in Regina, I live up here, obviously. Leslie lives in Pinawa, and only actually Renora lives in Winnipeg, which is where we curl out of. So we all kind of get together in the summer and plan our off-season planning and what that's going to look like, and when we're going to get to the gym, and how we're going to meet our sports psychologists and our nutritionists, and stay fit and work in curling and practices and all that. So, I mean, it's just really a time commitment, and if we're all willing to do it, there's a way to do it.
And so far, so good. You haven't had quite as much life experience as either the two of us, but what has sport meant to you? Has it taught you any lessons?
It has taught me the importance of teamwork, and that you can learn lots from other people, and to encourage others so you can all be in it together.
Dynamite. Last one, and this one's tricky, probably especially for you, but what does International Women's Day mean to you?
International Women's Day is a day for us to celebrate what the women have conquered and what we have done.
It's a great answer. I would have liked to have that answer. And you, what does International Women's Day mean for you?
Yeah, it's about celebrating women's rights and hardships and successes that women have gone through to get to where they are.
Yeah. Let's hope it doesn't take 200 years. Kate Kamryn and Kamryn Brown, a great story. Kate helping out Kamryn and her teammates to get a leg up in the Manitoba Games. Manitoba Games are happening right here in Thompson. Manitoba Games are powered by Manitoba Hydro. www.manitobagames.ca is the place to look for all of our information. Use hashtag PlayNorth and also use hashtag Press for Progress.